Good morning, everybody. Currently searching for stocks to trade. First one on the watch list is GHSI, popping to a high intraday of 225, way over the 50 period moving average. $620,000 shares pre-market already. Gonna be watching APRN again for a possible follow through. Sitting on the 50 period moving average as of right now. CAPR as well, taking a little bit of volume this morning already. This is one of the stocks that moved the other day. CAPR, one of the big movers the other day. We got CVRS. CVRS started to pop. We have over the last year the high 349 in the daily chart. We have a higher day $3.35. We got Fran, FRAN. The main stock for the watch list here. FARN is currently hitting the view app. I would like to find out a little bit more about the current news. It has over 2 million shares traded already pre-market. This is pretty much overcrowded as of right now. It's just 35 seconds to the open. This thing can, we need to wait. I would like to wait for a breakout of the half-dollar resistance. Right now, higher day is 554. Now, if it breaks the half-dollar, this is probably going to pop. I apologize, my throat today. It's a little weird. So I'm expecting this to kind of pull back a little bit at the open. A couple of people's going to be probably taking profits around here. So I'm going to wait for a red to green move. This stock is gapping up 66%. Waiting for a breakout of the half-dollar, printing 525 right now. A couple of offers on 553, 556. It's going to be a fast mover though. If it breaks the half-dollar, it's going to pop. And over that level on the daily, what we have right now is a high of 647. We also have 588. And we sit on 570 on the 50. Pretty choppy right at the open. One of the things that I like to use the 1 minute time frame to see reversals sometimes, but it's actually pretty choppy. The 1 minute time frame is pretty choppy. Prints, it can shop around a lot. One of the ones, the stocks that I'm also watching on the daily shot is SEAC. As I posted a video last night on YouTube about that. You can also watch that video at the website. Again, guys, the website traderscolony.com. There's a calculator there. You can post articles. You can post your own videos of YouTube videos if you have any. You can ask questions. It has a chat room. It has a calculator. There is a few things that you can do in the website, and it's all free content. So if you want to do that, you can sign up and become a member. I'm watching Doji at the 1 minute time frame here, possible reversal, and we see a couple of offers at 486, 487, 489, and some market makers sitting on 522. AVRO, it's one of the stocks that I'm watching. If you take a look at the monitor here, it's actually on the second from the right at the bottom. AVRO right now printing 2202 with a pretty nice spread, pulling back a little bit. It had a push of this the low of this candle here right at the open now was 2065, and the high 2238, printing 2236 right now. 2203, big pullback here. But this is a great move. If we have a bull flag here, it might push up a little bit more. Now if you take the low of that candle from the 2065 to a high of 2238, we have about $1.65, somewhat like that, if I'm not mistaken. Already up $3 in the day. 1 million shares traded already, which is pretty decent. I'm still also watching FRAN for a possible red to green move. Watching the 1 2 minute time frame. Also watching the 15-minute time frame. This is really convenient though. I like watching the 15-minute time frame a lot. It gives you an idea of what's going on right now. It tapped 474. Found a little bit of support there. I'm gonna try to see if this is going to be the point of reversal. I'm waiting for a green candle at the 1 minute. GHSI right now pushing higher, printing 167. AVRO having a big pullback here. GHSI, GHSI moving higher. You can see it there, the monitor as well. On the right hand side of the monitor, the second from the top, right next to the front chart. You can see a long big candle right there, a long green candle. GHSI. MAXR had a breakdown of the pennant flag formation on the daily chart. Right now we have two red candles. We had a breakdown on the daily chart. Huge pullback here, big flush on AVRO. Waiting to see if it's going to test the VWAP here. Probably going to bounce from there. Still watching it. Now, Penn is one of the stocks that I'm watching on the daily for the swing, and we can see actually plunged a little bit. Is down about 40 cents on the day now since the open, but it's trending inside of the descending wedge pattern on the daily. Still looking good. Now we have it in a little bit of a base. Uh, right now we have already the first green candle. Seems like on Fran there were some shorts covering their positions here. So in the next couple of minutes we might be able to see a possible bounce. GHSI keeps trending higher, printing $1.97 right now. Thai spread, 3 cent spread, which I like a lot. That's one of the other things that I like about TC2000. On the chart, it shows you the spread right of the chart. AVRO, Doji right at the VWAP. 205, 208, GHI, GHSI, printing 210 right now. Pretty nice. I'm gonna move Fran out of the main screen so I can show you guys the main mover right now. We're gonna put a secondary move on Fran. Secondary screen for Fran. We're gonna wait. It will be great to see the 1 minute time frame, but now I'm gonna be more busy paying attention to GHSI. I'm gonna put Fran on a 1 minute time frame of another screen here. It's not one of the screens that you guys can see, but I'm gonna have it here to be able to at least tell you what's going on. We have in higher lows, and we are finding a base support on Fran on the 1 minute time frame. Just put a trend line, but he just broke down the trend line for that support. So still trending sideways. Gotta let it consolidate a little bit more. Fran is still on a bearish trend. Gotta let it flush down a little bit more. Congrats on the shorts. Yesterday I missed one of the biggest moves, which was I think it was Jesus Christ, what was the name of the stock that we were trading yesterday? I thought that nothing was going to happen. I stepped out and I missed the biggest move. It went all the way to $13.68, if I'm not mistaken. APRN. Still watching Fran going sideways, but the momentum seems to be shifting. I see it developing a small pennant here at the 1 minute. Okay, we're having a reversal, sprinting now. 491. A couple of orders of 510, 528. GHSI pushing back to the highs. We have a higher day of this candle of 225. Doji at the 15 minutes. First red candle at the 15 right now is a doji. It's turned out to be a red one. It's actually shifting a little bit. We might have a little pullback here. 50-cent move on GHSI. Huge breakdown on Fran. Couldn't hold the trend. Everything is flushing right now. Looking at the S&P 500 right here, the Spider ETF printing 299.52 right now, pulling back, just shopping around. SEAC waiting for it to break the 196 resistance that we need to get inside of the packet with that pocket with no resistance on the daily for a possible $1 move to the 290 area. Okay, big pullback right now on GHSI. I'm gonna shift to the 1 minute time frame. We're hitting right now the view app. Another thing that I like about the TC2000 platform, for example, is that you can shift or switch time frames fairly quick compared to the um, Thinkorswim platform. Although I use both of them, it's easier to switch time frames on TC2000 than it is on Thinkorswim platform. And it also shows you the spread right on the screen on the chart, which is very convenient because it has two small arrows. You can look at how close they from each other, and it has the value on top of on the top and the bottom of each arrow, and that actually signifies the spread on the current stock that you're watching. For example, right now on GHSI we have a spread of 2 cents, 175, 173, offer 175. The bid is 174 right now, so we have a 1 cent spread. So it's pretty fine. It's pretty nice that you're able to see that without having to look at straight level two. Okay, we have a buyer who was actually a 40,000 share buyer on one of the market makers on FRAN. Moved too quickly though. I wasn't able to see where he was sitting. I just saw the order. Now it prints like, for example, on level two, every order that you see there, every one dollar or every one number value, it's multiplied by 100. So a number one on the level two, it's actually 100. If you have a 10, it's 1,000, and so on and so forth. And so what I saw there was somebody with a order, sitting with an order of 407, 407. So that is actually 40,700 shares. I couldn't see exactly where the price that he was sitting at. It's moved too quickly. The stocks are moving kind of quick today. Remember, guys, don't force any trades. This is summertime trading. It's a little bit slower. It's not the same thing. We see SOLY moving, and ANIX, NAIX. Let me put it right here. ANIX. This thing is pretty. It's taking a lot of volume. Seems like it has some news. It was already halted today. It just resumed. Okay, so we have AVRO pushing towards the highs of the day again. There's a stock that only has 300,000 shares of volume today, and is HUYA. I don't like. I would like to see having a little bit more volume, but I like the formation on the 1 minute time frame. It has a small pennant, and it has a pretty. Seems like it has a healthy trend. It's Huya.com. So I'm watching this thing to see if it's gonna break out of this pennant. GHSI again on the move. Huya with Doji at the 5 minutes. Printing the first candle outside of that pennant flag. HUYA. HUYA trying to push hard yet again. Still holding that trend after the pullback that he had. Big push. Nice breakout here. GHYC. GHYC, I mean. I mean GHSI. I apologize. And it got halted right at 224, which is a cent before the day high. 1 cent before the day high. Very interesting. Let's see how it opens. If we're gonna open higher or lower. Pretty sure a lot of people watching GHI. You see a lot of on time and sales. If you look at the time and sales, we got 224. We have a lot of buyers. 1,300 shares, 7,800 shares, 264, 115, 500, 500, 800, 500, 50, 100. Most of the shares were filled at 224. It had a big push at 224. Looking at the time and sales, and most of the shares were just hit it right there. 224 had a great push. Okay, we just reopened. Big push right here. 238. Couple of sellers. A lot of buyers still. Price holding on right there. Two 39.45. Next level 270 on the daily. This thing is probably gonna be halted before getting there anyway. It's gonna be halted right here. There you go. Nope, getting halt. Pushed over. $half resistance, 255. GHSI. GHSI almost tested the 225 area where he had the prior resistance. Now he became support. Trying to see, looking at the 1 minute time frame here, we'll probably have a rollover here to the upside here. First green candle making new high right now on the 1 minute time frame. Will he hold right there? Or will that resistance, prior resistance, will be support all the way now? It's gonna be trending inside of that channel there, or will it break down? I'm watching it to see what the reaction here will be. Okay, it seems like it's actually finding the support. We expected on 225 becoming support, prior resistance becoming support now. Pushing over to towards 270. Next level 360. The most relevant level now 360 after the break of this level here. If it breaks 270, very nice flag on the 5 minute. Pushing to 270. Printing 265. Couple of offers at 283 to 98. Couple of market makers sitting on 298. Holding on 270 too tight right there. Again, if it breaks 270, next level on the daily is 360. Still trading inside of that channel, pulling back too quickly. The prior resistance 225 became support, popped all the way to 267 for a 40 something cent scalp for those who took the trade. Still pushing towards 270. Coming back towards 270. That's the breakout there, 275. See if we could close a candle over this level. And so this 270 level now becomes support, which was prior resistance, becoming support just like a 225. AVRO is still trending higher today. Right at the opening of this stock was around $20.70. Right now 22.60, almost 2 points. We can also see WKHS moving higher today. Pretty nice stepper here. $281. Again, trying to see if we can stay over the level, close the candle, stay over the 270 for 270, becoming support. 286. Again, the next level for me that might be relevant at the daily is 360, printing 293 right now. Don't see any offers over 3 right now. Looking at level 2 in market depth. Spider ETF, SP 100 ETF finding support at 299.03. Market moving higher right now. This might push this stock a little bit higher now. If the Veda is gonna move alongside with the market. Pretty nice stepper in the 1 minute time frame. You just switch back to a 2 minute, see how it's looking. Looking healthy. Pushing towards $3. 298 higher day now. Couple of offers of 297, 298. Couple of offers of 310, 299. Higher day now. Hitting $3, 303. There you go. Couple of offers 310. Micro pullback. It seems to be the name of everybody radars right now. Again, on the next level on the daily for me, that are it's really relevant. The high of this prior year for this stock is $4 flat, but the next level that it's relevant for me, on my own opinion, is 360 and then $4. Okay, trying to push over the new higher day now. We haven't had any pullback. We having right now at the 5 minute time frame a spinning top formation. I mean a shooting star formation. The trend has been pretty steady. Now it's holding on those levels there. With a shooting star formation on the 5 minute and a doji with the prior candle being a doji. Really watching. It looks a little toppy. See if we can break this higher day. Looking too toppy here. Shooting star on the 5 and the prior candle was a doji, so it's not looking too good. I'll be taking a lot off right now. Again, shooting star at the 5 minute time frame. And we haven't had any pullback, significant pullback in the last couple of minutes. The spread on this stock is actually pretty good. See a couple offers at 310, 309, here 315. Close the doji just now on the 2 minute time frame. And we have a high of 305. We were not able to break the level. Doji at the 5 and shooting star at the 5 with a doji at the 2. I think we're going to pull back from here now. Let's see if 270 is going to be support. Again, if you're able to read the candlestick formations, you can see what's coming. Again, if you look at the 5 minute time frame, we had a doji. We had a shooting star formation on the 5 minute time frame on GHSI, and we closed on the 2 minute time frame a doji. So the reason why I thought we were going to have a pullback here was because we had a doji with a new high of 305, and then we closed the candle at top. The prior highs we was 305. We was not able to break it. When the 5 minute time frame candle closed was a shooting star formation, and this is the reason what I thought that this thing was going to pull back. The same thing inside of that 5 minute time frame or that 5 minute candle, you were able to see a 2 minute candle close being a doji. So that actually pointed to a possible pullback. Same pattern developing here. When we had a higher day of 225, we were able to break the level and pull back from there. 225 was support. So we're trying to see if the same thing's going to happen here. We broke 270, went to a higher 305 pullback, and we're trying to figure out now if 270 is going to be actual support. We had a low of this 5 minute candle being 267. So we tested and broke under for a few cents under 270, and now we need to see if this is actually going to be support and is not going to go under 270. Okay, so he broke down on 270 level here. He didn't hold the pattern that we had before, so it's probably going to pull back a little bit more here. If you notice, the view app is sitting right at 225 when the prior resistance became support for the first time around. I'm pretty much not interested on this thing now. Had a pretty interesting move since the open. It's one of the stocks that we were watching right since the opening bell or prior to that. We put on the watch list. Again, we're talking about GHSI, and the main screen there, you can see it. And the stock that we had on the main watch before this nice move was FRAN, and then we took it out because it was not able to hold the view app. Nothing was happening. We took it out because GHSI was getting a little bit of momentum, pushing up, and we put it in the main screen right before it got halted. We were anyway looking at it, but in a secondary window. And you guys know this because we were talking about this stock since it was on the single digits around $1.68, around $1.70. It's got pretty interesting momentum. It was able to get today. This stock moved pretty nicely right now. It's holding on that trend. Low of that candle 268 if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. Low 247 actually on a 5 minute candle. If you look at the 1 minute candle, you're gonna notice that we have a hammer right sitting at the 50 period moving average, the 50 SMA with a hammer. We might be able to find a little bit of support here for a rollover to the upside to a push over the 270 again. But let's see. Let's wait for confirmation again with a hammer sitting over the 50 period moving average. It tapped it, tested the 50 period moving average, 50 SMA right now, holding on to that trend. Let's see if it's going to find support for a possible push over to the 270 area again. In reality, again, guys, I'm just sharing my ideas here. I'm not going to trade this stock no more today. It's already been a great mover. We were watching the stock since the opening around $1.40 area where it was actually testing the 100 SMA. It got over the 50, and then the VWAP started pushing up on the 150, 168, 170 area, and he had a micro pullback, and it got over the VWAP again. A nice push over the area 278 for a breakout of 225. Again, he got halted. He got halted on 224. Had a big push, a lot of buying power right at 224, which was 1 cent before the 225. That was the high of today. That was a pre-market high, 225. It reopened and then it pulled back for a micro pullback, and then it was able to push over to the 225 area again, to the 270 area, which was the other relevant key point of resistance on the daily chart. And then we were able to see a higher day of 305 with a doji candlestick, and then printing a shooting star formation, testing the 305 area but not able to break it. Then we had a little bit of consolidation with a doji candlestick on the 2 minute time frame, and from there we had the pullback that we were expecting because of all of those formations of candlesticks. Finding a little bit of support. It just closed that 5 minute time frame candle, being a hammer. I think we might be able to see a push up here over to the 270 area again. Printing 269, 268. See the Spider ETF 298.64. The market has had a little bit of a plunge today. Two 70 resistance again. Tap in 270. You might have a push here and a quick pop. Couple of sellers sitting on 260. Guys, I don't want to overstay my welcome. This is summertime trading. For me, this has been a decent day already. I think I'm gonna be stepping out in the next couple of minutes. It's about to be 11. For me, it's been a somewhat okay day. I don't force any trades. I don't like to overstay my welcome, and the volume is not too much here, other than this nice quick stocks being spiked. We're not having the volume like we usually do during the ending season and back when school's in session and all last time of the year. Summertime trading is never the same amount of volume. If you look at the spider S&P 500 ETF, we're sitting on 298 36 high of low day right now, and it's just plunging. So I think I'll be calling it a day over the next couple of minutes. I'll be in this session in the next few minutes, and I'll be making a video of this recap later on today, and I'll be storing or archiving this live stream on YouTube so you can watch it later if you want to. Nice bear flag on the 5 minute time frame on GHSI. 270 is being the new resistance right now. I think it's gonna start trading inside of this channel. For me, this is enough already. I want to take what I got and run with it. So I'm not going to short the stock. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, wow. Look at that plunge right there. Again, it was a bear flag if you notice on the 5 minute time frame. Very nice flush. Extremely well. The resistance of 270 has worked for the shorts. There were a couple of sellers sitting at 268 just a couple of minutes ago. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Want to thank you for your time. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me and uh, spend a little bit of time with me this morning. If you want any kind of help, anything you need, just let me know. Any type of questions, anything. If you have a short that you have any ideas and you want to run any different ideas and have second opinions, you can ask me. Also, you can post those things in the community inside of the website traderlesscolony.com. I'll be answering uh, your opinions there, and we also have a chat room in the site. So I want to thank you for the time today. Happy trading, and hopefully you enjoy the this information. If you do, please subscribe, and if you don't mind, uh, sign up for the website because it's is a way for us to connect and
keep, a close community with each other. Thank you for everything. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and happy trading again.